It is about that time of the year again. Happy New Year to everyone. If you made it to 2025, I want to say a big congratulations to you. A lot of people wished to be here, but they are not. All right. So it's about that time of the year we have to set and make those New Year resolutions. Most times we do these things every year, but we never really end up doing and achieving the goals that we set out to achieve in the year. A lot of us set goals for 2024. Most of us did something to achieve them, and some of us were just too lazy to do anything. So in this video, I want to speak on the matter and just say some of the things that I do that has helped me achieve some of the goals that I have set for myself in 2024 and the ones that I am looking to set and achieve in 2025. So if that's something that you're interested in, sit around and let's jump in. So first of all, if you are going to set a goal that you really want to achieve, don't go around setting and creating goals because every other person is doing the same. Look, you know yourself, what you want to achieve and what you set out to achieve is for you. So you have to tailor your goals to what suits you and what is important and valuable to your own situation and to your own life. The thing you want to do is you want to set a goal that is smart, a goal that you can easily achieve. Let's not go around setting goals that is humongous and huge, and then over time you just get overwhelmed and you can't even go on to do anything about them. You start and then you just give up along the way. Take them in bits, right? So when we talk about smart goals, we talk about goals that are specific. You know what you want to do, you know what you want to achieve, right? You can measure these things. You know if you're in line, if you're going on the right path, you know where you're going, and you can measure and track these things. And it is a goal that, like I said, you can achieve. All right, don't go about setting things and just setting yourself up for an uphill battle. Don't go and engage in a battle that you cannot win. Okay, so your goal have to be specific. You should be able to measure the goal. It should be something that you can achieve. On the other part, it has to be relevant. Again, you know yourself, you know your life. Set out to do something that is specific and specifically tailored to your own life and to your own situation. And lastly, the T is you have to set a time frame. Don't just go about, oh, I want to achieve this. When? How soon? How far? At what point do you not want this to go beyond? This is something you have to have all in place if you actually know that you want to achieve these goals. For me, simple goals that I set out to achieve in 2024 and what I would want to also achieve in 2025 is, for example, I am actually big on personal finance, doing better with money and growing your wealth, growing your net worth. I am also big on fitness, health. That is something I do care about. So for my health goals, I make sure I go to the gym at least 2 times every week. If I cannot go to the gym, I will take an hour or an hour 30 minutes walk. Either way, these are the things that help me to keep it going. Okay, when it comes to my financial goals, at the beginning of the year, I know how much I want to set out to save and invest, and how do I achieve this on a monthly basis. I set them and I break them down. Okay, the second thing you must do is write it down. Make sure it is written down. Write it on a sticky note, paste it somewhere that you will always see it. Paste it somewhere that you wake up in the morning, it's right in front of your face. All right, so write it down. What you do not write down, you can't keep a track of. If you cannot document it, you cannot track it. Over time, you're just going to lose sight of whatever it is that you have set out to achieve. So write it down somewhere that you will, over time, constantly, on a constant basis, engage with. You wake up in the morning, it's on the head of your bed. It is right in front of your wall that you see every morning. It's on your door, somewhere that you can have eye contact with these things over time and over the course of the year. So write it down. If you don't write it down, it's most likely not going to happen. You're most likely going to forget gradually and over time. Things can get overwhelming, things can get really tough, and then you lose sight of the goals that you have set out for yourself. So I think, and the third thing is create a plan. Okay, write it down, create a plan. How do I want to achieve this? Okay, create actionable steps. Between January and February, I need to have done this. Coming back to the health goals, for me, 4 weeks in a month, I need to have gone to the gym at least 8 times in that month. If I set out to achieve and save $10,000, or let's say $12,000 for easy maths, by the end of January, I should have at least $1,000 saved and invested. Okay, you have to have a plan. How do you plan on getting to the end goal that you want to achieve? How do you want to achieve that? What are the steps that you must take to make sure that those things get to happen? The fourth thing I think you can do is categorize, break them down. Your health goals, your financial goals, academic goals, family goals. Okay, break them down and categorize them. This way you can have a clearer picture. You can have a bird's eye view of what it is that you want to achieve. This way you can begin to hit them one after the other. Okay, sometimes we can lose focus of other important things because we are trying to set focus on a particular goal that we also want to achieve, and then we end up not achieving every other thing on the side. We need to find a balance. We need to categorize everything that we want to achieve, put them in the category that best suits everything that you want to achieve in 2025. Again, the most important thing for me, I would say, is you have to have a deadline. You need to set a deadline for yourself. Set a deadline. If you don't have a deadline, then you're just going to go freestyling without a plan. Oh, you're going to procrastinate too much. Oh, I'm going to do it next month. Well, January is going to come and go and you have not done anything. February will come and go and you will still not get anything done. And before you know it, we're halfway through the year. And before you know it, we're at the end of 2025 again. Okay, so set a time frame. I must not go beyond this time frame if I must do this. And fine, give yourself a little room to breathe. If you don't achieve it, do not beat yourself up about it. You can push it up a little bit. It is not recommended, but if that is what happens, that is what happens. Okay, but maybe double down on other things that you're trying to achieve and maybe close the gap and close the timeline that you have set for yourself and rebalance. Okay. And finally, you need to reward yourself. If you set out to achieve something and you do it, pat yourself on the back, buy yourself something that you cherish and you value, and reward yourself. Reward yourself. It is very important so you can have something to look forward to. There is a reward waiting for you at the end, and because of that knowledge, you will strive harder to achieve those goals. And when you do, there is something waiting for you. So these are some of the ways that you can achieve your goals in 2025. Please do not freestyle. Okay, as much as we think we trust ourselves to be disciplined, to stay disciplined, have a system in place. Okay, have systems that can help you achieve the goals that you set out to achieve in 2025. And if you can do these things, you will see yourself moving forward. Remember, if you can get better 1% every day, at the end of the year, you would not find yourself where you started. Set those goals and I hope you achieve them in 2025. Let's do better, and I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe to the channel.